Hello! So today I'm off to go see my nan, so I'm doing my makeup and I'm just gonna talk. I don't know how much I'm gonna edit this. This is water, by the way. This is what I do in the morning, because look at that hair. I don't know how much I'm gonna edit this, which is something I always say. Which is something I always say when I make these videos, and then I edit them to filth. Because I just take breaks and I forget what I'm talking about, and then I muddle up my words, so I do things. But I can't be bothered to do that because that's effort. So you might get an unedited Emily or you might get an edited Emily. It depends how I feel. But I thought I'd give some updates because, you know, I've got like 120 of you fuckers subscribe to me, which I'm like, wow, you know, thank you. I don't know why you're here. It's not like I post much. I'm not like some really cool YouTuber who actually has a schedule or anything, because this is not my job. I'm literally in full-time education and I don't have a job, and this is not my job, because as some of you all know, you need like 1,000 subscribers and like 4,000 hours of watch time to even get like, to even be able to be a part of the partner program, which is like how you get the monies. But I wouldn't want to get the monies either, because oh my god, there's a car alarm, because you then have to talk to HMRC, and that actually means like conversating with people, and that's gross. Like, why would I want to do that? No. Here in the UK, for all you Americans, we don't actually we don't do our taxes. I said it. Unless you're self-employed, you actually don't do them. The company that employs you does them for you, except if you're self-employed. If you're self-employed, because like, let's say YouTubers are self-employed, like that is an example of self-employedness. They have to do their own taxes and everything. For people with regular jobs, like train conductors, or, you know, any other job that's like quite normal, and you have like an employer and everything, you don't do your own taxes. They do them for you. And I feel like it's scary to do your own taxes, because I don't want to commit tax fraud accidentally at all. I'm cleansing, by the way. It's a cleanser. We're cleansing. We've got a routine. We've got cleanser. It is makeup remover, but it says it's cleanser because it's micellar cleansing water. Therefore, in my head, it means cleanser. It gets all that dirt out of my face. So yeah, there's 100 of you, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing here. I was going to film a video about the current state of the UK, as in like, because obviously my name is Sapphically Emily, and a sapphic is someone who is a lesbian or slash likes women and usually is a woman. Slash is just queer, you know, I'm just big old queer. So I was like, I could do gay content. So technically I could do gay content, and I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about doing more political content, because politics, you know, bro, I'm 18, I can legally vote now. But I was going to talk about Brianna Ghey, who was a 16-year-old who got murdered, and it has recently been thought of that she was hate crimed, or it was a hate crime, because the police at first were like, yeah, she's trans, that has nothing to do with her murder, and now they're stating that, yeah, we're looking down that avenue now. Yeah, it makes sense that it would be. She was being bullied, she was trans. And then the Times were like, let's just refer to her as her dead name, because, you know, obviously British fucking news articles have to go, this person was murdered. They're like, her fucking family are all sad about her murder. Let's just, you know, rub salt into the wound and misgender her. Because why? Because we feel like it. But then I didn't know how to like phrase any of it. I was going to talk about like, should people be able to transition earlier and stuff, because like Scotland were trying to do a thing where people could transition earlier, but the UK were like, technically Scotland is a part of the UK, therefore we can't allow you to make your own rules up. And basically the British government were like, nah, you're not allowed to do that, you can't pass that one because we said so, or because we don't allow it, therefore they can't allow it. I do my first 2 steps of my cleansing and toning first, and then I do the rest after I've done my makeup, because like fallout, and I can just get rid of the fallout that way. So now we're going to do some sexy little makeup. But I don't actually know what to make this. Like, I was thinking about like actually doing videos and stuff, not because I want to be a YouTuber, just because I feel like I have a lot to say in general, and I think making YouTube videos is actually really fun, as it gives me kind of like a voice / a place that I can like voice my opinions and stuff, and like just kind of say what I want to say about stuff. So I was thinking about doing that, and I was thinking about, but I've decided against it. But one video I was thinking about was like a video about learning to love yourself again. So obviously I am not pencil thin. I'm quite an obese woman, and you know, I've come to understand this, and sometimes I do look at my clothes and I like stretch them out and I'm like, damn, I'm big. But it's not like, sometimes it is like a sad thing of damn, I'm big. Other times it is quite like a, like just, oh, that do be my size. And throughout the years I've had to learn how to love myself all over again, because when I was younger I was like really badly bullied. Because of this, I've like had like really bad self-image and everything, which I feel like a lot of people struggle with anyway. It just wasn't helped by being bullied when I was a literal child, and then when I was like, you know, 10 years old or something, 9-10 years old, I just wanted to like die. So, you know, that did not help anything. So I do health and social care in college, and basically we've had like really shit teachers. 2 of our teachers left. One left in June, and they hadn't replaced her until literally like February, and the other one left in December, and they replaced her in February as well. And I'm just like, wow, how is this actually possible for them to be doing this? And then they have the audacity, so we have to wear like a uniform and everything, and they have the audacity to be like, yeah, you can't wear leggings, and you can't wear shoes that have a bit of white on them, and you can't wear like nail polish, and you can't wear fake eyelashes. Even though I can wear my makeup, I've not been told off for my makeup. Girls can't wear fake lashes, nor can they wear like fake nails, but I can wear my makeup, which I feel like is a vibe. But also it's like, if people can't wear fake lashes, surely I shouldn't be allowed to wear my makeup, but I've not been told off, so, you know, what are you gonna do about it, eh? They care so much about our uniform, but they don't care that we're not actually being taught. I have to get an A overall, which isn't that difficult, to be honest, because last year I got an A star overall, because I got A stars in every subject except like this thing called the external assessment, which is where like our tutors mark our work basically, and then their marking gets sent off to the pupils. The pupils check their marking and it's like, yeah, you're all good. You're not like giving them the grade when they don't deserve it and everything. But our external assessment goes to the pupils and then they mark it. So I did the A grade for my external, but only got the B, which is fine because overall I got an A star and I got 105 cash points, because that's what it equivalates to. And those 105 cash points turn into like 80, I think it was 84 UCAS points, which means this year I only have to get like 120 cash points, which isn't hard. I just basically have to get like A's in everything. But I'm thinking of getting A stars because that's the way I be living. I want an A star overall. I don't need it. I only need an A overall this year to get into the university I really want to get into, aka Southampton. So I literally don't have to get like that much, but I want on my certificate it to say A star instead of A, you know, because I know I can get an A star. It's not hard or anything. I think someone might be coming downstairs soon because we're all going out. Therefore, people need to get into the loo. The loo. Which means I might go silent in a bit. I'm doing gold today because it feels like a gold day, you know. I'm just feeling the gold and stuff. But yeah, college. So I am like ahead of my work because we have a book that we have to use to kind of like guide us and stuff, and it has like all the answers basically in there, and the teachers / tutors, because that's what they want you to call them, but everyone just calls them teachers, they take from the book and then that's what they teach you. So I'm like, can't I just cut out the middleman and use the book and learn from that? Like, it's not hard to learn from. And my teacher's like, no, you can't do that. But I did it. And what's she gonna do? Absolutely nothing, because she knows that I'm smart enough to be able to do that and still get a fucking A star. One of my teachers literally loves my work and is always like, yes, I love reading it because you write so much and you just like have so much in your brain to be able to talk about. And I'm like, thank you, I know. I want to do midwifery, by the way. I don't know if I've ever said that. So according to my analytics, a lot of you guys are like American. So you'll have like a different way of doing university / college, because college is your university, but we don't call university college. We call college, which is a version of A levels, which is basically your like final exams of like when you're 18 you do those. We have exams when we're 16 as well, and some people at 15 while doing their exams, obviously. But in the UK, you apply to one, or you can do a double, but most people do one. You can do a double like degree, but some courses don't offer a double degree. Like I couldn't do midwifery, I could not do midwifery and another degree as well, because it's like midwifery is a full-time degree that you have to like spend all your time with. But some courses you can do a double, but that's all you do. You do like 1 or 2 subjects and that's it. You don't have a major or a minor. You don't do that. You don't major in a certain subject when you're undergrad, which is like usually 3 years you become undergrad, and you just do 1 subject, and you have to apply for that by January. Like, so September is like when you start. By January you have to like apply, and you only get a maximum of 5 application places that you can like apply to, and you have to write, you know, your little personal statement and everything. And then some courses make you do a interview, and you've got to then like talk about what subject you're doing, why you want to do it and everything. Some courses want you to have a portfolio. Those are usually like art subject, and some want you to do a performance, which is usually kind of like music or drama. Courses get you to do performances. But the university, so a lot of midwifery like courses want you to get 120 UCAS points, aka a B overall. And the university I really want to go to and have gotten into, they make you get a overall, which is like you have to get like 136 UCAS points, aka an A overall. And they only like offer, I think it's like 40 places, where other universities that I had applied for like offer like double that, offer like 80 to 90 places. And I'm just like, damn, I'm one of 40. Like, they were like, yeah, we get like thousands of applications. I don't know how true that is. They may only get 100. Who knows? But I'm like, I am one of 40. and it makes me want to cry every single time. Like, I'm gonna cry. Stop. No, I'm doing makeup. Don't cry. You may be like, why are you gonna cry, Emily? It's because when I was younger, oh, don't cry. When I was younger, I was like very dumb. I still am, but not in like the brain thinking ways. I can't spell fucking bolognese. I can't spell bolognese for the life of me. I can't spell certain words, and I will never be able to spell certain words at all. But I thank God that technology exists, because without technology, I would be so fucked. I always just go, hey Siri, how do you spell, and then whatever word I'm trying to spell. If I'm trying to like write a letter or write something by hand, and then if I'm doing Googling or doing something on the computer, I use my handy dandy spell check. I don't really know what vibe I'm going for with this makeup. I don't know if I should leave it like that or fully like... My nan never comments on my makeup. She used to a bit, but now she doesn't, and I'm just like, damn. Well, she did like once or twice, but now she doesn't, and I'm like, damn, okay, fair enough. What was I talking about? I don't know. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know. Bum, bum, bum. By the way, if you want to know what music I like blues music. Preferably Buddy Guy. Absolutely adore Buddy Guy. Not gonna lie. He is like literally my favourite blues musician out there. He's like 87. And he's currently on tour, but he's not coming to the UK, and it makes me want to cry. The closest venue is Paris, and I could go to London and then get, I think it's like a train or something from London to Paris easily, and then go see the Paris concert. Or I could just not go entirely, because that's money. And do you think a girl has money? Hell no. She's saving up for university so she can eat, because I need food. I still don't know if I'm going to edit this or not. I might edit a bit, because there was some times I fumbled over my words, and I'm like, ew, we don't want that version out there in the world of Emily that she can't speak English, even though she can't speak any other language either. Yeah, I don't know about this one. It's not really serving, is it? No. We'll give it a... We'll do the little joining thing. I still have no clue where I stopped beforehand, and then I cut in with some other words. Because I'm very annoyed now, because I wanted to continue whatever conversation I was having. And I could go stop this and then go watch it again. But I can't be bothered to do that, because that's what? Effort. And instead, I'm just going to do this. I haven't done like a gold look in so long, especially this kind of like pointed with the brown with gold in so long. Like, it's been a whole year probably since the last time I've done this kind of look, because the last time I did this kind of look I was going to see a now ex-girlfriend. She's an ex-girlfriend now. She wasn't obviously at the time. She broke up with me while I was like sitting in a park. Obviously she didn't know that I went out with my friend, because we were meant to meet up on that day, and she was like, yeah, I have to cancel. And I was like half glammed, and I was like, now I'm dressed and I'm half glammed. I want to go outside. I want to leave house. So I texted my best friend and was like, you know, are you free? Are you available? Can we meet? Can I come over? And she was like, yeah. So I ate my fucking tuna sandwich, and then I hopped on a train and went to go see her. Then midday, as I was like sitting in a park talking to her and everything, I turned on my Wi-Fi or my 4G stuff to check if I've got any like messages and stuff. And suddenly a message, like a fucking paragraph, comes in, and I thought it was going to be like, because I had asked her, like, you know, there was reasons why she didn't want to meet, and I was like, you know, are you okay? Do you want to talk about it and stuff? And then she just like sent a long paragraph, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be like her emotions and stuff. And no, it was just, oh, I don't want to be that guy that breaks up with you over like text and stuff, but I am. And she's like, can you call? And I'm like, I'm sitting in a park trying not to cry. Why would I want to call you? I'm just gonna break down an emotional mess, and that's not something I want. I don't like to show my emotions in front of human beings. So I don't want the people, the children in the park, to see me cry. I also don't want you to hear me cry, because that makes me sound like a pathetic little loser, which it doesn't. Anyone else, it wouldn't. I'd be like, yeah, of course you can cry. Someone's breaking up with you. But for me, I held myself to a different standard. Oh my god, that's where I was left off from the other story. So why it's important, why I was going to cry earlier about it, is because I was bullied and I can't spell and stuff. And I was like, in the UK we have like SATs, which you do when you're like, I think 10, 11 years old, maybe just 10, I think 10 or 11. Anyway, so you do them, and you can either go to a grammar school, which is like smart school, or you can go to like a normal stream school, which is like aka dumb school. And my mum, I didn't know that you had to like book it in advance, and I thought that I could just like walk in and do it. But no, my mum didn't book it because she thought, yeah, she won't pass her SATs. That's how dumb they thought I was. But now I'm like the first person within my sorry, I had to do a little clear my throat. Now I'm like the first person within my like family, not my extended family, by that I mean like the people who married in, like my birth, the ones who were born into the family, none of them went to uni at all. So I'm literally going to be the first one to go to uni within my birth family, which is really funky, to be honest. And I was the one who was like called the dumb one out of me and my brothers. I've got an older brother who hasn't been to uni and is not going to uni, and then my younger brother most likely also isn't going to uni. So I'm going to be like the only one going to uni. I have this like really weird like skin thing there, and I don't know why. It's really annoying me. It's been there for a few weeks now, and I'm like, I don't really know what I'm doing at this point. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't done this style of makeup, like this kind of like pointed thing, in a while, and I can't actually remember how I used to do it, to be honest. But I'll figure it out. That's what I always do. I just fumble around, figure it out. But like all my childhood, I was like seen as the dumb kid. So now to be able to go to a university that makes you get like an A grade, it's like, you know, it makes me want to cry so much, because I'm like one of 40 people. That's so little. I thought I could never be someone like that. Like I applied and I was like, I'm probably not gonna get in. I'm gonna do the little cool thing. I'm probably like not gonna get in, but I'm gonna apply anyway to try to hopefully get in. I was thinking, I was like, I'm a delusional woman who thinks she can get in but she won't, because one of the universities turned me down because they didn't take the qualification I'm currently doing, but years prior they had, and none of my teachers told us that, oh yeah, they might change that. They might be like, yeah, because they don't mention it on the website, but it's like, oh, they were like, oh yeah, Brighton take it beforehand and everything. So I was like, oh yeah, I could go to Brighton, be all with the gays. But no, they didn't take me. But the fact that Brighton didn't take me, but a more kind of like prestigious school, a university has, it's like, wow, that's funky. Can you smell the funk? I don't really know if I should leave it like this, because it'd be looking wonky, you know. It's looking odd, and I don't really know what to do about it. I don't know. I could get my cleanse, my makeup remover, donut remover. where's a brush that's good enough? That's too gross. That's an okay one. We'll go with that one because all the other ones have like colours on it and I don't want that. That's not the vibe. I don't really know what I'm doing at this point. I'm just hoping for the best. I have like a few hours to go, so it's all good. Because I get up too early for my own good. Like I woke up at like 8 this morning. Technically it was 7 and then I laid in bed and I was like, why am I alive? As you do, you know. And I eventually got up at 8. Oh no, it's just not the vibe. What is wrong with it? This is why I don't do this one anymore and I do my little wing with my little wing underneath and my little wing in the middle. Because this one is just so annoying. But I was feeling it today, but now I'm not. And I don't know whether to remove it or not. The food around fell in love. Hell, that was gross. I've forgotten to drunk. I've forgotten to drink. That's words. I've forgotten to drink water today, which is not good. And my tummy's rumbling. I should eat those grapes. But will I? Not at the moment, no. Fooled around and fell in love. Fooled around, yes it did. So fooled around and fell in love. Fooled around and fell in love. No, it's really not the vibe today. It's just not it. Like, what's wrong with it? I'm gonna do a little colour on the top and hope that changes something. I mean, it won't, most likely, but you know, hopefully it will do something to fix my problems. Because this is something I also did. I would just put a colour on top, because then it would like blend. Blending. I just haven't done this style of makeup in a long time, due to the fact that Cottage, they're like, it should be subtle makeup. And then I come in like with bright blue eyeshadow. And I'm like, not exactly subtle, is it? No. So I'm like, well, if I go above and beyond and add like this kind of thing, then I feel like I'm going too far and I should be sent home. Because yeah, they send people home if they're wearing like leggings on and stuff. Which I'm like, why? What's the point? I'm here to learn. That's it. Like, what? You got any white on your shoe? Any grey? Any colour at all on that shoe? Off you go. Pop home. We don't want to see you. It's not even pop home and come back. It's just pop home in general. Like, go home. Like, don't come back. We don't want to see you right now. Fooled around and fell in love. Okay, we need a brush. I like this one. This is my blending brush. She's thick. And she helps me with all my problems. We don't talk about the state of my face as of current. We got this spot here, which every year around about this time she pops up. Like, without fail, that spot comes in every single year around about February. Like, middle February, she comes in and she pops up. And then she never comes back throughout the rest of the year. And then again in February she comes back up. I should probably go to a dermatologist and be like, fix me. But am I? No. Why? Because that's so much effort. And half the time I actually don't really care about it. It's like what other people see me as. Because I'm like, if I was locked in a room, I wouldn't care the kind of state of my face, because it doesn't really matter. I'm still me. under it all, you know. So it doesn't actually matter, but society's like, no, you should get that solved. It's a problem. I'm like, it's not really a problem though. Like, it's just my face. Like, it would be a problem if it caused me distress, but it doesn't. So there is no problem here. That's what I think anyway. I don't know what you guys want to like know about me, because like only a few of you dudes actually watch these, but I don't know how much you're watching. Like, I could check my stats and stuff, but I don't really know how to actually do stuff. So I don't know what kind of questions you want. So if you, and like I asked you guys to like comment something down below, and none of you do it, and I'm like, fair enough. I also don't comment ever, usually, on YouTube videos. It's too much effort. Like, it's just so much effort. But if you want to know anything like about me, please like leave it on the please leave it in the comments, so that I can either create a question time with Emily, or like Q&A, you know, with me, or I can just like answer it in the comments. Either way, like, this is the problem with that skin. It makes it harder to blend because the pigment just be pigmenting, which makes it like different from the other eye, and it's very annoying. It's been doing it as of recent, so I've had to make it like more heavy in the front, most of my makeup looks, because of it. And it's like really dry skin, but I've moisturized it and everything, and it's just not going away. It just makes makeup harder to do. All around and fell in love. Fall around, yes I did, yes I did. I actually can't be bothered to edit this, first off. Secondly, it's like almost 40 minutes long, and I don't think my phone can survive that much storage, because obviously I would have to edit it, put it into the editing app, because I can't be bothered to use my laptop. Also, I've got a Chromebook, and I don't understand how technology be technologying. So I'd have to edit it in an app and then re-download it, and I don't think I have enough storage for that. Unless I put it in like really bad quality, like the worst quality that exists on the app that I be using. So you've heard me burp and stuff, but that's not my problem. Deal with it. I think we're basically done, even though I don't think it's even. Yeah, it comes at different points. Like, the end is ending at different points, and that's not good. One's a bit like higher than the other one. I only got into makeup like 2 years ago now, I think it is. I got a makeup palette 2 years ago on my birthday. My birthday's in January, so like 2 whole years ago I got makeup, and I was doing like this kind of makeup 2 years ago. And no, I don't really watch YouTubers do makeup either. Like, I'm not one of those girlies who watches YouTube makeup, because it's too much drama in the YouTube sphere of makeup with drama. I'm just like, no, too much effort. I don't want no Jeffree Star or James Charles, because they're bad humans, you know. And people, obviously they've apologized, and people can accept or reject their apology, and I reject both their apologies, because I personally don't think that people that, obviously we all do bad things, we all done bad things, but we haven't like talked to minors, you know, we haven't like done any of that. Or by talks, you know what I mean, you know, James Charles, you know what I mean. By talked, you know. And if you don't, then watch Adam McIntyre, because I like his content. He's cool. I give him a star. He gets a star from me. I think he's quite cool. I don't really know what I'm doing at this point. This is too much. My dad's going to be like, oh my god, Nan's going to think that's too much. And it is. It's too much. It's too much for my poor little Nan. The woman would drop dead from the little lines. She'd be like, what is this? There's another car alarm. Someone's car's being literally broken into. And this is why I'm not making the video that I said at the start I was going to make. Because I have like this weird tone. It's almost like, oh, I can't be bothered. Like, no, I can. It's just, it's problems, you know. I personally think I'm autistic, and so does my autistic best friend. And she's got like an actual diagnosis. But am I going to go to the GP about it? Hell no. Why? Because it's far too long of a wait. And what is a diagnosis really going to do for me? Like, there are no treatments out there for autism or anything. So the only thing a diagnosis will allow me to do is go, I'm autistic. That doesn't really help anyone. I mean, it kind of does, but not really. Like, I can just go, I think I might be autistic to people, and it would have the same kind of thing. Except they'd be like, well, you don't really know, so yeah. But I'm like, I'd be showing a lot of the signs. And obviously, a lot of the signs are different in men and women. And I'd be showing a lot of the signs for women's. Oh my god, this one just won't do what it's told. Like, stop being surrounded. Not surrounded, so rounded. That's so Raven, it's the future I can see. This is not an attractive look, is it? No. I was just trying to get that angle. Ugh. It's not it today. Today is just not it. I did wake up with like a really weird feeling, to be honest. I was dreaming about university, as you do. And I just woke up and I was like, oh my god, that's gonna literally be me in 8 months. Ugh. It's a good but it's also like, wow, that's strange. Can we just be cute? Oh my god, post has come. What do you think's in the post? Nothing for me. Ever. It's very sad. I love getting post though, because I'm like, oh, what is this? I got post from Southampton saying congratulations on your offer. No other university has done that, like has sent me post except Southampton, and I'm like, wow, damn, get it, girl. Why can't you? Can you see what I'm talking about? It's like gross. Nice. Gross. Like, stop. Be a cute little point. Do I even want the point? No, I don't. I just looked at myself and I was like, I don't even want that point. I'm just gonna remove it. Pretend it didn't even happen. We're basically done, but it doesn't feel done because it doesn't feel good enough. But that's just because I like to critique my own work a bunch. I'm now going to do my skincare because, as I said, that's how I get all my fallout removed from my face. Because it just removes it, you know? I'm using, I don't know how to say that. I can't words. That, whatever that is, that's what I'm using. Because it's meant to be, like, it's got zinc in it, which is meant to be good for, like, the acnes and stuff. So I'm like, okay, we need zinc. Sure, we'll go with zinc. So we're putting a serum on. I also don't know how to do steps of a skincare routine, so I googled it, and you meant to do cleanser, toner, serum, then something, eye cream or something. I think that might be nighttime though, and then like moisturizer. So I have like serum, and then I have this I bought from Poundland, which is for spots, because that was something else they can have, you can put on. So I'm like, sure, we'll add that on there, sure. It's literally almost out because it's Poundland, so of course it looks like a good tube, but of course it's going to run out really quickly because it was £1. It might have even been £1.50. I can't actually remember, because it's Poundland, where anything's not under £1 and everything's either £1 or above. Poundland. Increasing the price with inflation. I watched a YouTube video from Answers with Joe, or Ask Joe, either one. It's Joe, you know, that dude. And he was talking about how we can solve all our problems with how we have so much carbon in the air. And I'm like, this is a cool idea. This is smart. See, my brain was going, can't we just turn the CO2 into coal? Like, put it in under the ground, make it turn to coal. But I don't think that's how it works. I'm not a science girly. Even though I am, but I'm not, you know. I'm a fake science girly. I'm just fake. I don't exist. I'm not real. Sorry to break it to you. And now we're putting on some moisturizer. We're using, this is anti-wrinkles, because you've got to start when you're young. Because wrinkles don't go away when you're old. Once a wrinkle forms, it's formed forever. But when you're younger, you know, I think it's anti-wrinkle or anti-aging. But either way, like, you can only prevent aging and wrinkles and stuff when you're younger and not when you're older. Because when you're older, then you've got to go to Botox, which is something I don't want. You know, that's too much effort to do. So we're just going to put this on. And then skincare will be done. Doobie doop doop. Bah. Now we've got to put mascara on. But first I'm going to put all my brushes away because they are everywhere. Everywhere. Get in there. I'm thinking about maybe editing it, just adding some music in the background. But I don't know. So I want to upload it before I go out. But the YouTube videos take forever to upload. Anyone who's uploaded a YouTube video knows that it's like, it could take 100 million years, and you'd be like, yeah, makes sense of YouTube. This is like my least favourite part about makeup is eyelashes. Like, why do they exist? Why do we care about having huge eyelashes? I think that we should start a revolution and have small eyelashes be a thing, you know? Maybe we should all just cut our eyelashes. I mean, we cut all other hair except the hair on our head. And people trim their eyebrows and everything. Now it's mascara time. This is also my least favourite part. Because sometimes I poke myself in the eye. Or I accidentally, like, either poke myself in the eye or poke actual makeup, and then that gets annoying as well. I'm not gonna go off the video and then be like, okay, and this is the mascara, and then just like have falsies on. I'm not whatever that person's name is. I was trying to film a video and then I completely forgot Andrew Tate's name. Like, I was talking about how easily influenced the younger generation are, / just people in general are, and I was going to be talking about I was going to look at the statistics of like crime against like women and like domestic violence if that's increased due to Tate's influence. But I was like starting to film the video and everything, and I just like completely forgot his name, which I was like finding hilarious, because I'm like, yeah, that's how irrelevant he is into my brain. He's just not even a person. I was also talking about JK and how she has influenced people to like be more turfy and, you know, not include trans women in women's spaces, which they should be included in because they be women, you know. But I then didn't make that video because, I don't know, I struggle with my tone. I forget how to speak sometimes, and I'm just like, ah, yes, tone. How does one do it? Right tone. Sorry, I'm just really quickly going back in the brown underneath here. So I wanted to darken it up a bit. Oh, right. La 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 la. The, you know, narcissistic montage. I'm just putting water on my hands and going right under my eyes so I can get all of that fallout out. You know? I can't be bothered to put concealer on, so I'm not going to do that. So, highlighter. That's the next part I do. My really badly, I broke the lid accidentally, so it's sellotaped on there now. But I'm not throwing it away until she's done, because she hasn't been used. Like, she needs to be finished before I throw her away. She hasn't reached her shelf life, nor has she been finished yet, so why would I throw her away just because the lid's broken? Hell no. I'm a problem solver. This highlighting my face. These are the ways I do my makeup. On there, on the tip of my nose, and lipstick / lip gloss. I'm just gonna go with the dark. This is the one I usually go for. I've got like those. They're really bad. They're a Christmas gift, so I use them just because of that fact. And they give me some kind of colour, and that's good enough, you know. But I mainly only like the darker one, because lighter colours just don't really suit me. And it doesn't even come off that dark. It's just very aggravating. There's not much of it left. They taste weird as well. Like this is a very light pink. It just doesn't suit me, but I'm going to put it in the middle. And ta-da! That's it. She's done. That's all my makeup. That's all she wrote. There's nothing else. I could do black under the eye, but I'm not going to do that. Or in the waterline, but that's too much effort. I'm not going to do that. So, no. We all good? Hair front? Yep. We seem all good. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. I hope you've liked listening to whatever I've been talking about. I'll see you when I see you. Bye!